This is all we need for a preliminary comparison.
I just realized, I mean, Dr. Dorman and I became friendly before he died. There's a possibility he could have had a strand of my hair on his suit.
Why don't you go over your statement once more, just to make sure it reflects the facts as you remember them? I just want you to be sure of everything before you sign it, okay? Wallace, will you take Miss Chase here to review her statement, please? This way. Thank you.
What about the others, Corinthos and Morgan?
They'll show. Ah, Mr. Corinthos, right on time.
Do you have any doubt?
Not from me. This is Sullivan. He's with forensics. He's going to be taking a sample of your hair to compare with the strands found at the murder site.
Have a seat, Mr. Corinthos.
Do you want me to call Valentine to make sure this is legal?
We can get a warrant. All I'm trying to do is save everybody some time.
Fine. Go ahead. I'm not giving you jack until I see my lawyer.
Don't you mean until you get Sonny's permission? Your boss has already given us his full cooperation, but if you want to tell him in person, go right ahead.
Excuse me, what the hell's going on? Why has he got handcuffs on?
No one will ride with him in the squad car.
Jason, did he arrest you?
Nope, just put the cuffs on, said something about a hair sample.
We try to restrain Mr. Morgan whenever possible. He's got this high propensity for violence, and you know you can never be too careful.
You just love that badge, don't you? It makes you feel you can do any damn thing you want. Well, you better march your bald, psychotic butt to the judge and get a court order. Because that's the only way you're gonna get a hair sample or anything else from either of us.
Taggert, let me have a word with you.
No, hey, wait, not until he takes off those handcuffs.
No problem. Take the cuffs off.
Do you want me to call Valentine now?
Not yet.
Well, what are you going to do? Are you going to give him a hair sample?
Eventually, I want to see how bad Garcia needs it first. Taggert's so hot to get me, he'll taint the evidence all by himself. Well, Garcia can build a case. He almost got Laura Spencer convicted.
Marcus, are you trying to trash this investigation?
Come on, Morgan's a mental case with a hair trigger.
Look, you brought him in twice. In cuffs and without reading him his rights, and that's harassment. That's not the way I work.
You know, I'm sorry. Maybe I must have imagined the part where you said you actually wanted Corinthos.
I do, but I don't want to blow this case because you got some Jones against this errand boy. Now, do me a favor. Back off. Sonny, let me have a word with you a second. On behalf of the department, I'd like to apologize for the unfortunate misunderstanding with Mr. Morgan.
Misunderstanding?
We'd still like to collect those hair samples.
I already told you to take it up with the judge.
Hey, look, if you and Morgan here want to spend the rest of the afternoon in lockup, that's fine by me.
You want to take us downstairs? You file charges, read us our rights, otherwise we're out of here.
We have no grounds for an arrest at this time, and if necessary, we'll obtain that court order.
What do you think? I took a stupid pill away every time? If you're not setting me up, then you got a ringside seat to watch Taggert do it. But I got to tell you something. It ain't going to happen. Your freak of a partner here has 2 reprimands for harassment. He's got a record of illegal action so long and so blatant, not even Schultz will touch a case he builds against me.
Then you got nothing to worry about, do you?
Look, we're wasting our time. If Sonny Boy here wants a court order, we'll go across the street and we'll get one. In the meanwhile, you can answer some questions.
What question? What am I going to answer? I already told you I wasn't there.
Then we'll start with the questions about your wife. You know, we seem to not figured out how she ended up a stain on the asphalt in Luke's parking lot. That's enough!
Better walk.
Enough!
Don't ever bring her up again, you understand me? Look, if you didn't kill Dorman, I want you out of here as bad as you want to be gone. So why don't you just sit in that chair and put us both out of our misery?
Fine.
I need you to help me. After he takes your sample, I need you to create a distraction.
What are you talking about?
I need you to create a distraction.
Are you crazy?
No, I'm not crazy. Look, I know you don't trust me, but this is important. It's for Sonny.
Morgan!
All right. Sign here and here.
What is it?
It's a consent form to test the samples. Nowhere we'll give you an extra copy so Valentine can earn that retainer of his.
Want me to brush this sample out or cut it?
Whatever's faster.
Right this way, Miss Chase.
Oh, no, not
What, you
again.
here for questioning?
Leave me alone.
Why? I never did anything to you.
Easy, buddy.
I said, leave me alone. You wanted him dead.
So did you.
No, I never did. You get away from me. Just
Jason,
get away.
That's it, Morgan. I'm booking you for assault.
You
Put
did
your
was
hands
ask-
You
behind
put
your
cuffs
back.
on him.
All I did
You're
was
looking
ask
at
for a question.
suspension.
Did you forget that your buddy Scorpio doesn't run this department anymore?
I don't need Max Scorpio to sue the sorry department for harassment.
What do you think you're doing?
Is there a problem here? Morgan threatened Miss Chase.
All I did was ask a question.
You don't ask questions, Anger Boy. You only speak when spoken to. I warned you not to let this guy loose in here.
Cuff this. Now, hold it. Hold it. Mr. Morgan does not need to be restrained. And Miss Chase doesn't need to be here. Wallace, escort her home, please. Sullivan, did you finish yet?
It's not my fault. They keep walking off.
I take that as a no. Mr. Morgan, will you please sit in the chair? Unless you object.
Who, me? How about if I just give you a little warning? Keep a leash on Baldy before he flushes your career along with his own. Come on, Jason. I feel a disharmony between the brothers in blue.
Don't you ever cross me in front of a perp again, you hear?
Don't ever put me in a situation where I have to. Look, everybody says you're a good cop, so once you start acting like one, we got a case to make with a whole lot of suspects and very little evidence. So why don't you stop playing payback and help?
Everything all right?
It will be as soon as we get out of here. I'm glad you stayed out of everything. Thank you.
Well, you're both free to go. We'll contact you if you need anything further.
Next time, bring a warrant.
Keep that in mind.
What the hell were you trying to do with that nurse?
She knows something.
Well, you could have tracked her down at the hospital instead of freaking around with Taggert 3 feet away. He's a bad cop. He hates you. He will find any excuse he can to take you down.
I know that.
Then don't give him one.
Okay, I won't.
It's the last time I want to talk about
But there's something I...
No, I don't want to talk about it. That's it. That's it. There's nothing more to be said. Now, what we got to do now is give Rebecca recovery time so that way you can freak her out as long as there isn't any cops around. Do you understand what I'm saying? Maybe she'll say something worth knowing. Brenda?
Yeah. It's Dawn from Lucy's office. I have to go over and take some test shots for the winter campaign right now.
Well, maybe we could take it before we go to Angela's.
What are you going to Angelo's for?
Oh, it's my last fitting for my tux.
You're getting a tux?
What, you think he was going to wear those jeans again at the nurse's home?
Oh, I didn't know you were going to the nurse's ball.
Yeah, well, Robin wants me to. It's one of those things I still don't understand, but she and Sonny thinks it's important, so...
Well, cool. Well, I'll have fun.
All right, see you outside.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah. I don't know, I have a feeling this whole Dorman thing is going to be over really soon.